right now there's actually a comedy fest going on in Decentraland. Decentral D Comedy presents Mic Drop. Right now there's actually a stand-up comedy event going on. Dino and Marito analyze themselves and the world around them through the beloved, hilarious, honest lens. Let's go stop through and check it out. -17, -122. So here we are. This is at the Block. We have a nice, good old-fashioned comedy setup, comedy lounge setup here. Let's go step inside and see what's going on. I'm pumped to check this out.
I'm not gonna use any example.
I was about to.
That's what I mean. It's like there's off the record. Like you cannot. You can say, hey, just don't say that in public and on the record. That's all you could really say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a.
I mean, cause man, I've said the N-word.
Right. So we're getting back to the Joe Rogan thing. Everyone said it, and then the guy who got mad at him most was Fat Joe.
Yeah.
Fat Joe wants to fight. You see what I mean? So it's like Fat Joe. There's no person that loves to say nigger more than Fat Joe. I never understood it.
You researched it.
I've talked about this at length, and I've researched. You know, and he don't have, and it ain't no apology.
Yeah.
You talking?
Ain't no apology.
He'll put Joe Rogan. That shit is child's play.
Yeah.
As far as you could cut up all the compilation, this guy, Fat Joe, is the Wilt Chamberlain of saying nigger.
And the thing about Latinos is that they use, we were talking about this yesterday, is that they use like the African roots as an excuse. Well, I have African roots.
Yeah, Fat Joe said.
Fat Joe looks like a straight, like his bloodline is all Spaniards. You know what I mean?
Right.
He's so light-skinned, it's like you were the slave owner.
Right.
For sure,
right,
bro.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You were killing indigenous people. Your ancestors are from Europe, dog.
Right.
That's how light-skinned you are.
Yo, so I'm looking at, but if you tell him, because he was on Vlad, you know, and Vlad said, has anyone ever called you out or been offended, a black person? He goes, let me tell you a story. I'm listening. I go, let me hear this guy out. And he goes, it was a black DJ in Chicago. He goes, we're on live. And she goes, you know, is that how do you feel about people saying it's not cool for you to say the N-word because you're not black? And he goes, the thing is, I'm that nigga. And I said, coño. And he goes, I don't give a fuck. We could play the video. We did it on Nighttime, yo. And I was like, it was so confident, and I was like, I'm that nigga too. I know that. And then so I was like, I guess that we're just gonna keep. He's an example. If you commit long enough, and people just kind of accepted it.
Yeah,
they accept.
We're a hundo.
And he is on record saying, "Hey, I'm an African slave." Like, let him tell it. Let Fat Joe tell it. He's from the Congo. He's the blackest Puerto Rican, Cuban hey, let him tell it. He said it. He said, he goes, I'm fucking Latin and he goes, I'm Cuban and Puerto Rican, man. He goes, my people were slaves. I was like, how's that add up? Swear to God, this is what he said.
Yeah.
And who's vouching for him?
Did anybody notice how like the hearts, there's like so many more hearts than usual?
DJ Khaled too.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, you hate DJ Khaled.
Yeah, hey, guilty. Find me guilty. Oh man, you know, so you pay if you make a #1 hit record, they're like, hey, nigga away, bombs away.
Bombs away.
Yeah, so I don't know the rules. I know that the rappers co-signed it.
Yeah.
And so Fat Joe was like, man, I could say it so much. So then I'm like, yo, Fat Joe, if you could say it, why the fuck can't Joe Rogan say it? Then now we're back at square one. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So it's such a merry-go-round thing because the Latin, right? Latin source of it, like Niger or Niger, Niger.
Yeah.
Then the Spaniards come up with Negro, 18th century. Negro meaning black,
Yeah.
right? So the Spaniards, and then it evolves in America to nigger with the hard R.
Yeah.
With the whites. And then when the blacks get free, rap comes around, it's nigga. But then nigga gets too poppin', now the whites want it back. The Spaniards are like, yo, we started this shit. You see what I'm saying?
Yo, stop.
Hey,
It all comes together.
I know, man.
Bro,
I'm sorry, man.
yo,
I'm
that
sorry,
was
man.
genius. That was fresh.
You
That's
know what I mean? Because
fucking
sometimes just get them. I don't slow it down. I just dissed you.
You should have been spitting that with the kufi on, bro. That was fire. That was amazing.
Yeah, that was Sweet Brother Koofy. I was Sweet Brother Koofy. I said, think, brother. See,
and
the
then the
white
Spaniards
man.
want it back.
I said, the white man.
Yeah, man.
Yo.
That's a fact, bro.
I
Because
did the
Fat
recon,
Joe,
man.
Fat Joe is an indigenous Latin. He's
Dude,
fucking
he's
Spaniard.
a liar.
Latin. He's a fucking mentiroso.
Oh, I don't even know what that is. That sounds.
That was amazing.
I did
Dude,
the-
I saw the words in your
Did I
head.
paint the did I get to paint the
If
picture?
we do a video,
The
you gotta
pictures?
fucking do that.
Find the pictures. We'll
Yeah,
edit it like that.
was beautiful.
Well, because I had.
I don't know who touched you. Like spirit. Wait.
No,
like,
no, not pause. Yeah,
spiritually,
not pause, but
no
not
pause. I don't know what got a hold,
Just testing out our emergency escape route.
and you were like, and I saw the kufi.
Yeah, I was like when Malcolm was in prison. He was like, you gotta pray to brother honorable
Elijah
brother
Muhammad.
Elijah Muhammad.
Yeah.
And then he goes, you gotta get on your knees, man. He goes, I
can't.
never done that. He's like, imagine you picking a lock, like breaking into a house, and he did it. And he goes, and he came to him.
Yeah.
Remember when?
Yeah. In the movie.
I've come to
In
you.
real
I've come to you with a message, sweet brother. Man, that dude, Elijah Muhammad, was kind of that nigga, though. He was that guy.
He was, man.
He's that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was in my Sweet Brother Koofy, man.
There's a lot of events like this going on. I mean, this mic drop event, this is going to be continuing. There's a bunch of different, this is a whole series. So if you're a fan of stand-up comedy, you want to come check this out. That wasn't really stand-up as much as it was a podcast screening with Avatar.